Hi everyone, I'm Sara from Justice for Education, and today I have the honor to be with Brian. Brian is from Uganda, and he will explain a bit about the NGO Child Home Africa. So thank you, Brian, for being here.
Thank you so much, Mom Sarah, for giving me this opportunity. My name is Lwevola Brian, and I am the founder and executive director of Child Home Africa, a non-government organization. It's dedicated to providing education, support, and care to vulnerable children here in Uganda.
And so before starting and asking you about, in particular, the NGO, I would like to know more about the educational system in Uganda, and are there any specific difficulties about accessing to education?
Actually, the Ugandan education system is faced with numerous challenges, including the inadequate infrastructures. The infrastructures, I mean the school buildings, I mean the classrooms, I mean the libraries and also laboratories. And also it faces a challenge of insufficient resources. However, there is also a shortage of the qualified teachers, whereby we take our students to schools, but these teachers in other sectors of education, they are not so much qualified. They are only given work according to the big people in offices. So, additionally, many children, especially those from rural areas and the disadvantaged backgrounds, they struggle so much to access education here in Uganda due to poverty, and however, they also lack access to schools and cultural barriers. That's what I can say about the Ugandan education system. One of the most significant challenges is that the affordability of education.
Okay.
Uh,
It's really expensive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Many families cannot afford school fees. You find that many families cannot even afford materials. They cannot even afford uniforms. And this in return, it has highly led to high rate of school dropout.
So the majority of the families cannot afford it.
Yeah, they cannot afford it because these families, they lack the accessibility to schools in rural areas, especially in rural areas. Children can move long distances and they cannot have that access to school. They can reach school. Some find it difficult and regularly they cannot regularly stay in school around.
Okay.
So they fail to attend school regularly.
And you have told me in this answer the reasons that made you start the NGO, but how was the beginning of Child Home Africa, and when did you start the NGO?
Okay, thank you. And I founded Child Home Africa. It was founded in 2022 after witnessing firsthand the struggles of vulnerable children in the community. Growing up in the rural village, it's where I saw many children. They were denied access to education due to poverty, and they also lacked resources. And with this experience, it really inspired the passion within me to make a difference in the lives of these children.
So which is the geographic area in which you act?
The geographical area I work in, the area is in rural area, but for we Child Home Africa, we do provide education support and children, the vulnerable children in Uganda. With Child Home Africa, we offer scholarships. We provide school materials we do provide these materials we do provide books, we do provide pens, we do provide bedding supplies to these children, and also uniforms to these children who cannot afford to buy these scholastic materials. And on addition to that, we Child Home Africa, we also provide a safe and a nurturing environment for children to learn and grow, whereby our programs, including education scholarships and the vocation training and community outreach. There are some children who cannot be able to access education and they were denied that chance of having education. We do come in with some community skills and we do provide these children with some community skills like tailoring. Yeah, we have that ongoing project of tailoring. We do provide them with that skill and they can really have that skill so that they can earn a living. You can find a person of he can be like 22 years and when he was denied education since his childhood. So for that matter, therefore, we can just give him this access to tailoring and he can we can set for him or her a business so that he can start for a living.
Well, thank you very much for the answer. I want to ask you, what do you think people should know about the economic and social condition of the children and their families?
The children and families we serve, they face extreme poverty and they also lack, and there is also lack of access to basic needs. These basic needs like health care and sanitation, they really lack basic needs like food, shelter. So even the clothing, those basic needs, human basic needs especially. And here on this, there is also limited economic opportunities. You find out that many families live on less than $1 a day.
Well,
They live on less than $1 a day, and this making it impossible for them to afford education and essential needs like that.
so in a certain way, you don't just help the children, but you also help their families.
Yeah, exactly.
For children to
Exactly, that is it.
So if you help children access school, the social and economic condition of the family will change in the future.
We Ugandans, we do call out agriculture. So for the economic conditions of these beneficiaries, we call out agriculture and we can help these children to have access to education in our societies. But we usually find it very difficult because there is a number of very many vulnerable children. So that's why we come up and we said that me and my team, I'm not alone, I have a team. That's why we come up and we come online to seek for help and donations from any donor who can really feel empathy on our organization. There are so many several ways for individuals to contribute to Charity for Africa. Okay, it can be through donations, whereby financial support from these donors can help us provide scholarships and can also help us to provide children with school materials and also other several services to these vulnerable children so that they can access their education. And in addition to that, any individual can also contribute to Shabby Home Africa in a way of volunteering. What do I mean by volunteering? Shabby Home Africa, we welcome volunteers to help with our programs, including the teaching programs, the mentoring program, and also to outreach the community on ground. I will give the third contribution on how individuals can contribute to Child Home Africa. An individual can contribute to Child Home Africa through sponsorship.
Okay.
How? Individuals can sponsor a child's education, providing them the opportunity to attend school so that they can be the doctors, the lawyers, the nurses of tomorrow.
And what about numbers? How many children are you helping at the moment with the NGO?
At the moment, right now, I'm helping a number of 30. There are 39 children, but there are also some. We have hope of adding on these vulnerable children if our donors can really hear our voice and can really attend to our hearts and can really find it so that they can do something for my organization.
Well, I hope your voice will spread and will arrive always to more people, so people will know about the NGO and will want to help and to contribute in some way. We need to have hope for the future.
I really thank you so much.
And what about the personal aspect that makes you continue in the NGO? What do you like the
Okay.
most about Child Home Africa?
Okay. My favorite aspect of this work is seeing positive impact it has on the children's lives. I really love seeing that positive impact it has on the children's lives. Uh, for witnessing a child who was once denied access to education, and now in return excelling in school and pursuing their dreams, is really incredible, fulfilling. Is really. So I really love listening and attending to concerns of such vulnerable children so that I can make them to stay at school, so that I can make them to not to be denied of their education.
So children tell you their dreams and you try to help them achieving those dreams.
Yeah, that's my target and that's our mission. We really want to make these people to be our lawyers of tomorrow. Let them treat us in hospitals. Let them be our doctors of tomorrow, so that we can have a better living and standards.
It will happen. It will happen.
Thank
And
you so much.
as the last question, I would like for you to give a message to the people that are listening your words. What do you think people should know more about what you're doing? Is there a specific message that you want to leave?
Oh, to everyone watching this video, I want to express my gratitude for your interest in Shelby Home Africa's work. I urge you to consider supporting our mission to provide education and child care to vulnerable children here in Uganda. I believe and I have hope that Together, we can make a difference in the lives of these incredible young people of tomorrow. That's the message to everyone watching this.
Well, Brian, thank you very much for your time, for your words.
Yes, ma'am.
And I believe you are already doing an amazing work. You are spreading positivity. You are channeling donations to make these children achieve their dreams. So it's a powerful work that you are doing, and we hope that it will get better in the future. And so thank you very much again for being here. And I thank you everyone for having watched this interview. You want to?
Thank you also, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, sir, for giving me this opportunity. I'm so humbled. Nice to meet
I'm
you.
happy. I'm glad you're here too. And thank you everyone
I'm also happy, ma'am.
for having watched it.
Okay,
And
okay, ma'am.
we will meet in the next one. Bye.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Yeah.